You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. Nate Pearson gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, if velo is your kind of thing, you're going to love this guy, Nate Pearson. Big fastball from the right side. Approaches triple digits. This high 3/4 delivery, anywhere from 98 to 101, 102 miles an hour. Some good secondary pitches to go along with it. The only thing Nate Pearson is lacking right now is experience, and he's starting to learn that on the fly.
Okay, 7:05.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in there.
One away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Just getting started at the Rogers Centre. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Corey Seager stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-0 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Striding in is Cody Bellinger. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and a strike. Seager is off at first with 2 away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Julio Urias will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at one of the most versatile pitchers in all of baseball, in Julio Urias. He's been successful in the bullpen. He's had some success as a starting pitcher. One of the top young pitchers in all of baseball.
George Springer, the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he's 1 for 3. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 1-2.
That's it, ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 down.
Batting second.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
No strike.
The 3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on down the line. And that's through for a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Talk about it being a game of inches and momentum shift. Certainly this play is going to haunt if they're not able to win this game. It always stings when you lose a potential run on a play at the plate.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bellinger has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Dodgers nothing. New Set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, A.J. Pollock. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And that's over, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
That misses, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
So 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Bichette picks it up cleanly, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Edwin Rios is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch on its way. Gavin Lux is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2 balls and a strike now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. Stepping in next, Yan Gomes, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Trent Thornton enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. The 1-0. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Bichette gathers it in. 1 there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A bases loaded. Last thing we want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. LA's on top, 2-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Oscar Hernandez, and they could use a spark from him here.
Oscar Hernandez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. ready with the 1-0. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Now the 3-0 offering fouled away. Up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. That count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Fouled off. Gurriel leads off first with 1 away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Pulled toward right center field. Betts on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 9.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? So the next to bat will be Alejandro Kirk. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Ready with the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 2 out here and a runner at second. now as that one's fouled off. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. And it's fouled away. The set and the 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. On to second, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Number 4.
Hey guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers the knock. That was fun to watch.
Fouled away. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. The 0-1 offering. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Hernandez. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
At the plate now is Corey Seager. Worked a walk his first time up. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run for Corey Seager, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollard, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Toronto, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
He's set. Here it comes. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Line drive to left. Pollock is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
No one on with 1 down, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hit to third. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to stand in is Bo Bichette, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Right to him. The flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. Love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Weak roller right side. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, third base.
Next up, Edwin Rios worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the series. And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, number 9, designated.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Softly hit toward the hole. On to first, and there were two down. So 2 out, nobody on, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Mookie Betts is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Biggio in foul ground, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and LA's taking a 4-2 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. 1 out.
Now back, the designated
So now here is Lourdes Gurriel. He singled in his first AB. He's set and the pitch. Ground ball left side. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So next to bat will be Kevin Biggio. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Here's Corey Seager. Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
And he is in there.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A.J. Pollock is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former #1 overall pick from 2007, David Price.
The catcher,
Alejandro Kirk will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the first out.
the center fielder, number 4.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, George Springer struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
The 1-1 home.
That's the ball.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Three and 1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And that misses for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So now into the box is Marcus Semien. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Taking off his Springer. Swing and a liner. Pollock is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. Now to the plate, Max Muncy. He bounced out last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball kind of.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Taken in by Simeon, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A., but they still lead this one 4-2. Now it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Price ready with the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Grounded weakly to the left. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and getting another look at it, I'm still not sure. This may be a tough challenge decision here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. To the plate now, Bo Bichette. He swings and grounds it to short. He's right there. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Rendell Ritchie. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Two balls and no strikes. Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone. Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. His fourth long ball of this series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
Hernandez.
Price starts him with a strike. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right there.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Now to the plate, here is Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Runners off for second. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line in left. Hooking just a little. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Rustar Graterol, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. In now, Kevin Biggio. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a bunt attempt, foul. What's he thinking out there, I wonder? Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he fouls this one off. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ball 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Rios is there. And that ends the inning. So Adam Simber is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the AB on its way. Mookie Betts is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that point at strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chris Taylor is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. Taylor behind 0-2 the count.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Bichette's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Snap throw from the catcher. pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
And he's back easily. Here comes the 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. He's set. Here it comes. Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers lead 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Trinan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 49.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's George Springer. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in once again is Marcus Semien. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes in there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Shortstop.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Trinan is there, and he has it for the out. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Jordan Romano has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. From the stretch, A.J. Pollock is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Max Muncy is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Bases are empty, one man out. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The relay. Now he's safe at third as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game. Next up for Los Angeles, Yan Gomes. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery.
No, that's down. Ball.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
They get the force at the plate, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Another look as they go home to first to get out of a tight spot. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Tommy Kingley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Austin Barnes is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's it. That's the ball. 1-1. That's it. That's the ball.
Fouled off. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's another 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Can't connect.
Fired up for right here. I know he was late back. This one might.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Evan Biggio bounced down the third baseline. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Here's another 0-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. And, in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. A play at the plate. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Julian Merriweather comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Julian Merriweather.
Now into the box, Chris Taylor. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Chris Taylor stands in as he looks at a called strike. Popped him up. Bichette is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
And now here is Corey Seager. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1.
1-1.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that getting-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hernandez is in pursuit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Now batting.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, one out, down one in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And this will be fouled away. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and the runner back. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And stepping in,
A.J. Pollock.
and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
A.J. Pollock
Is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. And the championship trophy will move north of the border. The Blue Jays are world champions.
Well, they just clinched the World Series title in front of the home crowd, and no doubt about it, this town is going to be rocking and rolling tonight. Just like this stadium is rocking right now as they celebrate something they'll remember forever. They are the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. Down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire Fall Classic crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the World Series.
Fans are finalizing